Hey everyone, they say the first 30 seconds of a YouTube video is the best window to get a viewer's attention, so I'll start with a joke. One of Grade A Under A's MS Paint characters walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Why the long face?" Now, Grade A Under A's characters, they say, "You see, everyone's an idiot but me, and they need to know it." You get it? 'Cause they have long faces. So hey guys, I just finished watching The Walking Dead Season 7 preview they titled Right Hand Man. And you see, this was very interesting for me, because it starts off with a quote from the graphic novel series where Negan says, "What, was the joke really that bad?" Because in the comic series, for those of you who don't know, after he bashes Glenn's head into a bloody pulp, he says, Lucille is a vampire bat." And then the little kid cries, and he's like, "What? Was the joke that bad?" And then that's where our video starts here. But, I really love this. They pulled a lot of, the best lines from the comics, and the tension was great. The cadence was exactly how I imagined it in the written novel. I'm sure everyone imagines the character's cadence, but that's what me, a man of radio and audio drama, generally tends to think about. I loved it. First off, I love how, Negan walks over to him, and then he says, "I'm gonna kill you," and I just love how he sort of hesitantly half whispers it. I thought that was great, and then how it just sort of builds up before he crouches down and says, What was that? I didn't quite catch that. You're gonna have to speak up." And then instead of just automatically replying back, no one has that big of balls in real life, so Rick, hesitates for a second, contemplating if he really wants to do this, and he says, "Not today, not tomorrow, but I will kill you." And I just thought the delivery on those lines was so great, and like I said, the cadence, the rhythm, I know I'm gonna say that in a lot, and I know no one's gonna really care, because no one's as much into audio as I am, but I thought that was great. I thought when he says what'd Rick have on him, and then his right hand man, who I can't think of the name of it at the moment, says he had a hatchet, and then Negan says, "A hatchet?" And I thought that was kind of funny, because I'm assuming the joke is that Negan doesn't know what a hatchet is. I'm sure that's not the actual joke, but that made me chuckle a bit. And then he says it's an axe. I thought, because in the comics, when Negan says, "No, come on, then kill me. This is your best chance right now. Drive a knife into my throat. Drive an axe into my face. The second my body hits the floor, my saviors will fuck up your people till your insides are outside. Much worse than your Asian friend, for sure," or something like that. And I thought he was gonna take Rick's axe and hand it to him, and then give him the whole speech "Come on, kill me. This is your best chance." But blah blah blah. But no, it was great. Just the suspense when he waves the axe in front of Rick's face and then stands up. It was so great. And then he pulls Rick, and I love the delivery on the line of "I'm taking Rick with me. Maybe he'll be back with me. Maybe he won't. If he's not, then we'll just turn these people inside out, won't we? The ones that are left anyway." And that ends with Rick whimpering. Oh my god, the delivery on that was great. It was sort of suspenseful the whole time. The whole time I was on the edge of my seat. I was just waiting to see what happened. Oh my god, it was great. Now let's stop gushing about how amazing The Walking Dead is and actually analyze some of this trailer. So you see, it sort of starts off, and there's this just string of dried blood across Rick's face, which of course isn't there when the season 6 final scene starts. And I think a lot of people are saying, "Oh, that's a scar, dude. Rick tries to interfere and Negan chops him up, man." But I think it's more because the pool of blood is right next to him, so I think that's just the dude's blood splattered on him. I don't actually think that's a scar. Second thing that a lot of people have been talking about is that right hand thing is a reference to that he's gonna chop off Rick's right hand. I don't think that's gonna happen, but that might just happen to align it with the comics. They do that sometimes just to tickle our fancies a bit. Another thing is that Negan's whole speech about how if you don't have a right hand man, then you got a whole lot of work to do, and I think that really is I think like a lot of people have been saying, that's foreshadowing of Negan's right-hand man over there is gonna get killed off, because that really is the sort of, well, it would be quite a shame if he were to get killed, you know, it would. I think that's very much that sort of line, so I definitely agree that's foreshadowing of that's gonna happen. And the final thing that I've been hearing the internet on as being having a consensus on is that Daryl is the dude who's dead, because for a brief second you see it pan to like a leg, and you know, Daryl, after being shot in the shoulder, he had like these rags on, and you know, that certainly does match the rags that Negan was wearing, but really, you know, all the characters are very, you know, raggedy. They're all very you know, worn out. I really think it could be any of them. You know, you don't know who the hell's pants got torn up. They certainly don't show you in the show, and you can't really see anyone's pants during the scene. I really think it could be anyone at this point. I don't think they would kill off Daryl, because he's a fan favorite. He's the real money maker. I mean, you know, the people who are saying, "Oh, we'll riot if Daryl's killed." I think half of them are joking and half of them are being serious. You know, I don't think that they would take that chance of losing all that money by killing off a fan favorite character. Yeah, so those were my thoughts on The Walking Dead Season 7 preview, Right Hand Man. What'd you guys think? Tell me in the comments below, or to the side, or above. You're on some weird Scandinavian YouTube scraping site. And leave a like to feed my ego, please. I'm great, right? Please? And subscribe or something, and like, I mean, if you want to, you could click on an ad, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.